we need to take better care of this whole next generation, Gen Alpha, whenever the other gens are gonna be called and whatnot. We need to better care of them. And I know a lot of people, especially in Gen Z, they do not want to have kids because things are like inflation is going all the way up because we blame everything on inflation. I'm not even gonna lie. And then two, people are too selfish to have kids. I'm not even gonna lie. They keep too much stuff to themselves. They wouldn't even want to share a meal with a kid. You know what I'm saying? Get a McDonald's meal for yourself, and you don't even want to give them a fry. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we gotta remember that this is gonna be the next generation. Yeah, I know you guys all heard those memes that are like, oh yeah, the doctors of the next year are using chat gpt to cheat on their test, by the way, and then it'll have the little thing like this and like the sad emoji and whatnot, or and also the rose that's falling. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. And they're right, I'm not even gonna lie, like, and then it's gonna only get worse. I'm not gonna lie, like, can the sun explode already? I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't know why I keep saying I'm not even gonna lie, like, but anyways, every single time I see any little kid, like literally the video I just made was talking about little kids, but oh my gosh, that sounded like such a Epstein statement. But anyways, though, I just hate kids. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I already said this. I hate kids. And I mostly hate like what's going on in their generation, like the trends that these kids are having, like the brain rot. Yeah, sure, our brain rot, like it was not even that bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like for example, that one crazy frog thing. Yeah, you got it. And then what else is another one? That one frog. Oh yeah, this is another frog. It was like an alien type frog. It was like a. It was like speaking Spanish. I don't know. I still don't know what it was saying, but it was basically like doing this and like walking around the, I guess, Mars or something like that, and it was saying something in Spanish. Camiotacita, or something like that. I feel like that's something sexual that it was saying. I don't even know what it was saying. But yeah, sure, our brain rot was bad, but this brain rot, oh my goodness, bro. They even made a game. Play still a brain rot. Um, why? And then on bro, and then you guys ever seen those videos, like those reels where, or just regular shorts? It would be like, oh, when you're trying to sleep, but your little brother or little sister, your little sibling comes into your bed with their iPad, and that's when it was like, tung 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 to her, yeah, and it's blah, la, 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 and all that stuff. I don't even know the names because I don't get into that type of weird, like, why? Anyways, like that just, but any, like, oh my gosh, it's so, yo, I'm getting so mad, like it's hard for me to even say what I'm trying to say. But what I'm saying though is like their brain rot is so weird, and the trends too. You guys know that one stupid Ice Spice song that she made for that one new SpongeBob movie? It's like big guy, big guy. Like bro, just thinking about the song, and then little kids are going to like their little birthday parties and actually doing that. They're actually doing the trend. It's like, and all that stuff. Like, no, just no, bro. Like sometimes just the kid needs to get slapped, bro. Like when I get older, I feel like I'm not so good at, like, even though making this take good care of your kids video, I'm not even so sure if I'm gonna be like that good of a parent, because I feel like I'm gonna be a little abusive. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, don't call the cops now because you're gonna have to wait till later. But like, bruh, the way that sometimes I just don't like kids, and then I just want to like slap them in their face so badly when I see, like, you remember how just last video I was talking about kids in the daycare, them still saying 6, 7 to this day. Those two numbers, I don't even like saying them myself, bruh. But when I hear them say those two numbers, oh my gosh, bruh. I'm glad that, like, and then sometimes, yeah, they also say brain rot, like tung 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 and all that stuff. But usually it's not even that much and all that stuff. But yeah, it's like, bruh, whenever kids grow up with a tablet in their face or some type of electronic in their face as soon as they're born, oh my goodness, that's how you know. Yeah, we're cooked, bro. The whole generation. From that one kid, bro, we're all done. We're done. Because Since like honestly, like I said, I understand why Gen Z doesn't want to have kids. Y'all can't even stay there with y'all kids to take care of them. Y'all have to put an iPad in front of them. Kai Cenat is taking care of your kid. Aisha Speed is taking care of your kid more than you, bruh. Those brainwashes are taking care of those of your kid more than you. I'm not even gonna lie. Because you just put a screen right in front of them as soon as they're born instead of actually teaching them how to ride a bike or something like that. Go outside with them. Do something with them. I would say like probably when you're 10 years old, not even 10. That's kind of cruel. Like 8 years old, maybe that you would actually get a device. But for now, you either use my phone, but most of the time you're not going to be using anything. And then also the TV shows. Oh my gosh, like not everything. Like we're just teaching our kids to have everything to do with their sexuality. Oh, are you bi? Are you gay? Are you a transgender? Did you mispronounce me? That is not my proper pronouns. My proper pronouns are they, the bro. Every single piece of media like that I see nowadays, like that are for little kids, like on Disney Channel and a little bit of time Nickelodeon, it just doesn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure when my kids, like when I have my kids, they go like the only thing I'm gonna let them go on. I'm gonna make sure I have like a laptop or a computer. I have a site that I could watch free movies and free work like anything. I'm gonna make sure I have a list of a whole bunch of TV shows and movies. I'm just gonna play like for example, Phineas and Ferb, um, Teen Titans Go, the original one, not the new one or the reboot, whatever. Ben 10, what else? There's so many, but I can't even name them because I haven't I like they're all canceled. I'm not even gonna lie, they're all canceled. What else do we got? Because I know that little Einsteins. I'm trying to pick up like the baby ones, the backyardigans, the what's that one like? It's like little animals that like go underwater all the time. The Octonauts, yeah, the Octonauts. I don't know if y'all have heard of that, but y'all should definitely like. It's a pretty good watch. And there's other stuff like We Bear Bears and whatnot. But yeah, what I'm trying to say though is like these kids, they never grew up with the type of stuff that they grew up, so they don't even like. That's why every generation hates the next. Like millennials hate Gen Z, boomers hate or whatever it is. But basically, every generation before us has hated the next one because nothing's the same. Everything keeps changing, and they don't like change. No one really likes change unless it's for actual good purpose. So yeah, like honestly, this is the next generation. We gotta help them in some way. You know what I'm saying? I know most of us don't want to bother with them because it's like so mentally challenging. Just like how making this video, how high my cortisol is going up. Just like I said in the last video, like just thinking about how this generation is just going to crap, like it just really takes a toll on my whole entire mind. It's depressing. I'm not even gonna lie. And the music too, you can't even forget about them. Yeah, I was basically talking about the whole Ice Spice thing, but like even like I haven't heard a good song, like an actual good song that kids could listen to. Like you remember how we used to always listen to ooh, watch me, ooh, what, like watch you whip, kill it, watch me, nay, okay, and all that stuff. Bro, that was one of the peak times. And then Just Dance too. Oh my goodness. One time at the daycare, I did like we were doing Just Dance. It was like a Friday, I guess. And my sister decided to do Just Dance. She got to the daycare before me because I was in middle school. She was in high school. Her high school is, the one that's near the daycare, and it ends early, right? So when I get in there, they're doing Just Dance, right? And then we're trying to get them to do it. I'm even dancing, even though I don't portray my like to those kids. I portray myself as more of a serious type. I don't want them to think I'm just some. Oh yeah, I'm gonna joke with you, and all that stuff, right? So basically, I'm trying to like actually, start dancing, and have a smile on my face and all that stuff, so I can get them to do the same thing. Because we used to do that when we were kids. All these kids, they did one of two things. They either just stood up like and just looked at the screen like this, like just watched what they were doing, or they're just jumping. They're not even dancing. They're just jumping. Not even gonna lie. Like it was only like two or three kids that was actually doing the correct dances, but everybody else was just jumping or just looking at the screen. We can't even get them to do the stuff that we used to do when we were younger. It's crazy. It really is. Like I like even though I am gonna definitely hate this generation, just like how everybody else hates Gen Z, like all the bigger generation, like Boomer, Millennials, and all that stuff. Even though I'm gonna hate them, I still have to make sure that they, at least most of them, do good. I'm not gonna lie. In this daycare, I have to make sure those kids actually are trying to learn something instead of watching like Blippy or not Blippy, Bluey on TV all day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sick of that. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially with the whole, them watching stuff that they're not even supposed to be watching. Like, because YouTube Shorts has anything nowadays. I'm not even gonna lie. Like at first, it used to be way more innocent. Like I would see stuff like Legos and Minecraft YouTubers making whole houses and whatnot in one YouTube short. Now, bro, oh my goodness. Everything is so sexual. They'll talk about anything. They have little animations in their YouTube shorts, and those animations basically have fan service in them. It's like, what are we doing? Little kids are gonna be watching this. Sure, it's not gonna be recommended to them, hopefully, but if they get into it and then they like it, especially the little boys, then they're gonna start trying to search it up more and more until they get down this rabbit hole, and you already know that's when the lustful stuff and the gooner, yeah, all that comes in. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna end on that note because, like I said, just talking about this is very depressing to me. Like, and it makes me so mad, very upset about even talking about this. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on from this. Try to help these kids out, and yeah, let's do it.